Husband and wife team Quattro Pa playing at 5 Star Barbecue on Friday. That's on BK's. Hey, you're watching What's the Cover on the Austin Music Network. Right before Quattro Pa, we saw R.C. Banks playing solo now at Austin Blues on Friday. You'll probably see him there with his entire band, full rhythm section. He was nice enough to come down and play solo here at the AMN. Hey, let's get on to the Friday listing. That's the weekend. It's time to get out there and see some music. I saw Cubanismo last night. They were fantastic. There was a bunch of merengue and all kinds of dancing going on in the house. I couldn't keep up, of course. 311 Club, Friday night, Joe Valentine and Lynn. Argyle's an American Bandstand. Bernie Worrell and Woo Warriors. Talking Heads, you know, P-Funk. He's at Antone's last night. Nancy Scott tonight, Friday night. Arts Rip House, Nancy Scott, Austin Blues. Beth Blackett came out at noon. Slash Belly at supper time, and R.C. Banks out at night. Babes Grill, Sarah and Rachel. Sherilyn Fielding, Ted Hall. Babes Stateside, Bobby D, Out of the Blue, Duato, and Dirty Deeds. At the back room on Friday, Hates Machine, Happy as Hell, Pissin' Razors, and Propane. The backyard, Hollisters opening for Robert Earl Keane. And at Barnes & Noble Bookstore, it's Nonchalance on Friday night. Black Cat Lounge, Heavy Music Night, Gash, and Godzilla Motor Company. At Borders, Mo Jamal with his CD release at 8 o'clock, Skin Deep at Boomers. And at the Broken Spoke, Dale Watson riding into town. Chris Smither at the Cactus Cafe at 9 o'clock, and he'll be my guest in the 6 o'clock hour right here on What's the Cover. At Cafe Mundi, it's Blimp at 9 o'clock and Blue at 10:30 with a live recording. The Facts at Carlos and Charlie's. At Carousel Lounge, T-Bonta and Merchants of Venus. The Caucus Club Day Jobs at 10 o'clock. And at Cedar Park Barbecue, it's Shake Russell. At Cedar Street Courtyards, Margaret Wright at 6:30, and Dysfunction Junction to follow. Ed Miller at Central Market Cafe, a free show. Wontons at Chaparral Lounge, and at karaoke. It's karaoke night at Chelsea Street Pub. Ooh, that's going to be a lot of fun over there. Marty Allen at Chez Z. Yoo-hoo! Club 180. Oh, a new ad here. No Scoto and Axiom. Doc Pointer Band at Club 71. And the Continental Club, it's Blues Specialist, Jet Set Zydeco, and Chaparral closing the show beginning about midnight. Dean Setzer at the Copper Tank, followed by Buzz Fuel. I got to remember to call Dean in a little while. Little Big Band at Cross-Eyed Bull number 2. Three Penny Opera at Q Lounge. Dan McCluskey, Susanna Sharp and the Samba Police at 8 o'clock. Dessau Music Hall, Blind Luck, beginning for Uninvited. I hate when uninvited guests come, don't you? Silver Thistle Pipes and Drums at Dog and Duck. And Don's Depot, Don and the Station Masters. Thelma Houston at the Edge. That's right, Thelma Houston. Indeed. It's Disco Haven at the Edge tonight. Friday night. Egos, Bo Jest, Bobby Doyle, and Corliss Calvin at 10. Sinzolte at 7:30 at El Sol y la Luna. Elephant Room, Roddy Barnes and Tomas Ramirez at 9:30. Eric Bachman and Shannon Wright at Emo's tonight. Java Jazz at the Filling Station, 5 Star Barbecue, Quattro Pa, we just saw their video. Claude 9 presents Pulse at the Flamingo Cantina tonight. And Flipnotics Coffee Space, it's Darcy DeVille at 10 o'clock. Gregory John at Giddy Ups, and the Jazzaholics at Gilligan's. Gino's Italian Grill on Friday night, Tony Maserati. And the Green Mesquite Barbecue has Sam Shepard. Green Mesquite Oak Hill, Rick Steinberg playing. And the High Life Cafe, it's Carl Settles coming out at 9 o'clock. Hilltop Bar and Grill, Ghost Radio. And at the Hole in the Wall on Friday night, Barnstormers, Shivering Kids, and the Surf Inks closing the show. Iron Cactus, it's Dean Setzer, working overtime. 2 locations on a Friday night, followed by Blue Millennium. Yeah, they're a big band these days. Big mentions, don't underestimate them. Nick Connolly, Blue Mist at Jake's Waterside. Blue Mist popping up all over town. Voo Dads and Slash Belly at Joe's Generic Bar. And the Jesse Taylor Band at Jovita's Cantina. That's half your Friday list. I'm about worn out from reading just half the list, but we've still got another half of the list. Tons of entertainment here this weekend in Austin. And Chris Smither coming up live right here on the show, and Stephen Fromholz in just a little while. So stick with me here on What's the Cover. Here's the rest of the list. 2 Minute Sinatra with a CD release at La Zona Rosa tonight. Rue La La, Laura's Blue Bonnet Kitchen, Liberty Lunch 2020, The Creatures featuring Susie Sue. Yes, that's going to be in her husband Budgie on percussion. Terry and the Tagalongs, Lisa Tingle, Lucy's Retired Surfers Bar, Lee Person in Sunset Heights with a CD release, Maggie Mays, it's 30 Helens Agree, Mark Chandler Band, Cooler Du Cafe at Malaga, Blue Noise Band and Tunji at the Mercury Lounge, The Brew at Miguel's La Bodega, and Mojo's Futura at 8 o'clock. Moon River Bar and Grill has Time Bombs at 9 o'clock, and Vox Humana Ensemble at Movements Gallery. Out at Oasis out at the Lake, Hot Wax at 6:30, and Billy Young Band at the Pier. Pokey Joe's has Christy Claxton and Jim Eastburn. The Red-Eyed Fly, a new addition over there at 8th and Red River. Kyle Rhodes, Shotzi, Dynamite Hack, and Rockstar. Set 'em Up Joe, ringside at Sullivan's at 9 o'clock at Easy Boys at Ritz Lounge. Jerry Horn's open mic at Ross's Old Time Austin Cafe, and at Ruta Maya at Zero Skills Inc. and Mayhem Brew coming out at 2 a.m. Could it be? Night Snakes at the Saloon, Newsboys at Sam Hill, and Bob Meyer at Sardine Rouge. Saxon Pub, Troy Young Campbell, followed by Monty Montgomery, Thad Beckman at Shaggy's, and at Ski Shore's Waterfront Cafe, it's Stephen Doster and friends. Speakeasy has Eggman, and Eggman will be here at What's the Cover next weekend on the weekend edition of What's the Cover. Taboo at the Spot, Steamboat has Yard Apes, Blued, and Podunk. At Stubbs Barbecue, it's Damon Bramblett, 16 Deluxe, and Meat Puppets. That's going to be a great show. Come on, check them out. Don't miss it now, just because they're locals now. Sullivan's, Hank Hempstead, James Polk, and Paul Baker. Big Time at Tangerines, Bobby D at Texas Bar and Grill. The Texas Mist has Steve Douglas at 9 o'clock, Shannon Wright at 33 Degrees, and Karen Poston and Roger Wallace at Threadgill Saloon. Top of the mark, it's Scott Gertner at 9:30, and Treehouse Italian Grill has Correo Aereo at 7:30. Nadia Keene at Triumph Coffee House at 8, and Hugh Fadal, the winner of the Babes Best Band Contest. Congratulations. They're playing at Trophies on Friday night. Code Blue at Tropical Heat. Waterloo Ice House, 38th Street, Eric Hissaw. Waterloo Ice House, 6th Street, Paul Quinn. Look for him next week here on What's the Cover. Sweet Potato Pie at Wiley's, and Z Tejas has Mr. Mitch Watkins. There you go. There's your Friday listing. All right, 16 Deluxe playing Friday night at Stubbs. We just talked about that, so we're going to give you just a little bit of 16 Deluxe right here on What's the Cover on the Austin Music Network. Meltdown, 16 Deluxe. All right, you're watching What's the Cover on the Austin Music Network. 16 Deluxe, and Damon Bramblett opening for the Meat Puppets Friday at Stubbs. Check that one out. A good show. Hey, it's time to give away some more tickets to the new Stratosphere Entertainment release of The Hideous Kinky. It's playing Wednesday, Cinco de Mayo at the Landmark Dolby Theater, and I'm going to give away a pair of tickets right now to see the show. Miss Winslet's in that one, you know. Not one to be taken lightly. All you got to do is be the 15th caller at the prize line, 381-0089. You got to pick up the tickets by 5 o'clock on Wednesday, Cinco de Mayo, at Borders Books. It's at 10225 Research. Just get by there at 5 o'clock, pick up your tickets, and get to the show a little bit early. You know, the place is packed, and the tickets don't guarantee you're going to get in, so you need to get in line and make sure. Well, you know, we recommend that you get there about a half hour early for the 7:30 show. So check out The Hideous Kinky. Get on the phone right now to the prize line, 381-0089, and the 15th caller will get yourself a pair of tickets. Hey, over at the Frank Irwin Center on Saturday, it's the Laser Spectacular of Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd The Wall, Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon. So you know who you are. You know what I'm saying. Get on down there. You know you don't want to miss it. It's going to be a fabulous show in a big place like Irwin Center. It's going to have to be spectacular. So, you know, a 10-year, 15, about a 20-year tradition of doing Pink Floyd laser lights. So get on over there and check that one out. All right, let's get back to the music. Now, Chris Smithers is going to be here in the 6 o'clock hour playing right here on the stage, and Stephen Fromholz up in just a little while. So great entertainment live right here. And Thad Beckman, we've got him lined up as he's playing Friday at Shaggy's. Take it away, Thad Beckman, right here on AMN. Thad Beckman playing Friday at Shaggy's. Some great slide guitar work there. And speaking of guitar, having a guitar clinic at Mars Music. It's on Saturday. You know where Mars Music is. It's up north. What is that called? What's that shopping center up there called? The Hancock Center. That would be like 38th, about 43rd between Red River and I-35. Mars Music. Chris Whitley showing up. Teach you a little bit about guitar. Nice little clinic from Chris Whitley. And then he's playing later that night, Saturday night at Antone. So go on by and check that out. You might learn something. Okay. Hey, we've got Chris Smithers on a little bit later in the show, and Stephen Fromholz. He's playing Saturday at the Spam-A-Rama at Auditorium Shores. It's been going on for a decade or more now. About 15 years, I think, Spam-A-Rama's been going on. And we'll talk to him more about that. But here's how it works over there at Auditorium Shores. Well, they're celebrating Spam. It's the Spam Olympics, you know, Spam toss, you know, Spam pull, that kind of thing. A bunch of nastiness going on. Spam cram, how much you can eat. We'll get on to that in a little bit later. We got the Saturday list for you right now, and What's the Cover on the Austin Music Network. The full Saturday listing, tons of music in town this weekend, almost out of control. I'll see if I can keep up. 311 Club, Gilson Viator, Joe Valentine, and Lynn. Cheater at ABCD's at 2 o'clock on Saturday. The Esquires at 9 at Dick Clark's American Bandstand Grill. Chris Whitley at Antone's on Saturday night. No Strings Attached at Art's Rib House. And we've got their CD coming up. Auditorium Shore, Spamorama, Spam Jam, Cornell Herd Band, Bad Rodeo, Stephen Fromholz, 42nd Scandals, Texas Spam Band, Spam Bald, Stephen Bruton, Barbara Kay, Funky London, and Malford Milligan. You didn't think I could do that, did you? Austin Blues, Sweet Potato Pie, followed by the Blues Crawlers. Austin Brunch, Acoustic Brunch at Austin Java Company. Jeff Winter coming out at noon. Jackie Grant at Babe's Grill, and Gary Dell's Power Trio with a new CD. Babe Stateside, Dagwood, 34 Satellite, and Dexter Freebish. Back Room, Rex Banner, Riddlin' Kids, and Cheater. Chris Toast Trio at the Black Cat Lounge, followed by Loudmouth Soup and Daisy Chain. Psychic Cowboys at BB Rovers. Deja Who at Boomers, and at Borders it's Bill Parsons at 8 o'clock. Borink and La Clave on Saturday, and Broken Spoke it's Don Walzer's Pure Texas Band, that's right. Cactus Cafe, Betty and Jean Elders, and at Carlos and Charlie's on Saturday night. Red Hot and Cool at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, followed by Pop Gun at 8 o'clock at night. Belly Dance Review at the Carousel Lounge, followed by Roy Heinrich in the Pickups. Central Market Cafe, Jonas Owens and Necessary Noise at 6:30. Tejano at Chaparral Lounge, and Karaoke at Chelsea Street Pub. Rich Harney at Chez Z. Continental Club, it's Privateers at 10 o'clock, and 8.5 Souvenirs at 11:30. The Move at the Copper Tank. Cross-Eyed Bull number 2, Billy Wayne on Saturday night in the Q Lounge. Woodwork. Cura's Grill is Correo Aéreo at 6:30. Let me roll a little more on that. Correo Aéreo. That's a little better. Juliana Sheffield Group at 8 o'clock at Dan McCluskey's, and Don's Depot is Don's Station Masters. At Egos, it's Phil Stevens and Retrospect. Coming out at 10 o'clock, Sinzolte, 7:30 at El Sol y La Luna. And at the Elephant Room, it's Todd Vullo and Joe Romano at 9:30. Hey, hey. DOC and Dynamite Boy live recording at Emo's, Lower Class Brats, Enduro, and Deadbolt. Colorcast, Hobble, Tang, and Sinus at Flamingo Cantina, rock show. Not every day you get a rock show at Flamingo. Go by and check that one out. Flipnotics Coffee Space, Rob Jewett Trio, Paul Glass and Mitch Watkins. David Nubian at Gino's Italian Grill. David Nubian, great. Green Mesquite Barbecue, Red-Headed Stepchild, Rick Steinberg at Green Mesquite Pflugerville, Patsy Thomas at Hilltop Bar and Grill, Hole in the Wall, Budapest One, and Slobberbone. At the Iron Cactus, Dean Setzer, Schrodinger's Cat, and Honey Brown on Saturday night. Jake's Waterside, Nick Connolly, beginning for Ezra Charles. That's an 8:30 show. Toby Anderson, 7:30 at Jazz, and Joe's Generic Bar, Dupes at 7:30, followed by Slash Belly. Sister Morales at Jovita's Cantina. There you go. That's half the list. Now, don't miss Stephen Fromholz. He's coming up live. And, you know, Stephen, he's a big-time pro. He's probably back there in the green room, you know, taking it easy, I would think, having some Spam, a little toasted Spam with a little Spam on the side, a little Spam casserole with a little Spam jelly to smear. Spam, spam, spam. The crew singing to me the Spam song. Lozona Rosa on Saturday night, Patrice Pike. And Dallas's Old 97s at Liberty Lunch on Saturday. Karen Poston or Crystal Pistols at Little Longhorn. Lucy's Retired Surfers Bar. Hosea Hargrove, Lee Person and Freebridge. 30 Helens Agree and 49 Reasons at Maggie Mays. Joey Delago at Malaga. Mercury Lounge, Section 8. Locomotives and Harry Apes BMX. Dario Isu Cobarican at Miguel's La Bodega. They opened for Cubanismo last night. Hot Brown Boys at Moon River Bar and Grill. Fabulous Jalapenos up at the Oasis and the Old Pecan Street Festival. Pontybone, the Eggmen, Instante, Salomon, Grupo Generoso, Rolando's B-Boys, Mr. Fat's Dance Contest, and a bunch of others. Juan Solo, Subset, Matt Powell at the Pier, ringside at Sullivan's, Karen Chavez Band, Cattywampus at Ritz Lounge. Boy, I heard that a lot as a little kid growing up. Rudemeier Coffee House, Laura Scarborough, the Applicators, and Vroom at 2 a.m. Serengundi Hall, did I say that right? That's close enough. Sam Hill, Dean Setzer, and Dysfunction Junction, Marty Allen, the Sardin Rouge, and the Saxon Pub, Lisa Tingle, followed by Mr. Stephen Bruton. Danny and Taxi's Ass-Kicking Machine at Side Street Bar, Hugh Fadal at Ski Shore's Waterfront Cafe, Vertigo at Speakeasy, and Skyline Band at Stardust Club. At Steamboat, it's Fudd, Panic Choir, and Steamroller. David Grissman at Stubbs Barbecue. And at Sullivan's, George Oldsey, Bob Meyer, and Hank Hemseth out at 9 o'clock. Easy Boys, 9:30 at Tangerines. And Texas Bar and Grill, Midnight Hour. Steve Douglas at Texas Mist, and at the Spot, Pet Peeve. Threadgill Saloon has Privateers and Macklemore Avenue coming out at 9:30 at the top of the mark. Miss Lavelle White at 9:30. Triumph Coffee House has Moonglow Jazz at 8 o'clock, and at Trophies, Buck MacArthur. At the Water Tank, it's Thumper & Company with an open mic, and Waterloo Brewing Company has Do Montoyo at 10 o'clock, and Waterloo Ice House, 38th Street. Larry Cordell. Waterloo Ice House, 6th Street, Tamasha Africana. Saw them just the other night. They were great. And it's Z Tejas. It's Claymore Trio. There you go. There's your music for a Saturday night. It's What's the Cover on the Austin Music Network. It's the weekend edition, and that must mean it's the weekend. It must be time to have fun. Let's get on with it. Stephen Fromholz coming up in just a little while, so stick around for that. And Chris Smither coming up in the 6 o'clock hour. Right now we got Dexter Freebish, who's playing Saturday at Babe's Grill. You're watching AMN. This is it, Channel 15. Redheaded Stepchild, Saturday at the Green Mesquite on Barton Springs. Come on and check them out. They're a lot of fun. They were out at the airport. You know, every other video that we're playing, I'm saying, no, they weren't out at the airport. I'm thinking of, well, okay, I'm confused. I saw the bass player, and I'm thinking of World House String Quartet. There you go. Other great kids playing. So Redheaded Stepchild playing Saturday at Barton Springs, Barton Springs Green Mesquite. Have some barbecue while you're there. Right before that, we saw Dexter Freebish playing Saturday at Babe's Grill. And something happening on Friday. Speaking of Friday, 8 o'clock, doors open. Diverse Arts is launching the new Word Jazz performance series. Now, this is an interesting one. It's a live collaboration of performance poets and spoken word artists and musicians like Rob Halverson and Cheap Sunglasses. And it's at the Art. Is it Saturday? It's at the Artplex in the ACA Gallery and on the rooftop. Either the performances are going to be at the ACA Gallery or on the roof deck, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And that's the Artplex is at 1705 Guadalupe. Let me check my release here. It is Friday, April 30th. Is April 30th Friday? See there. Hey, that's working out. There we go. We get all the details exactly right here on What's the Cover on the Austin Music Network. If we don't get them right, we'll double check them for you. All right. Hey, it's time for live music, and we're very pleased and privileged to have him right here in the studio. Here he is playing one of his latest ones. Here he is. Are you ready for him? Are you ready? Here's Stephen Fromholz.
Well, some folks say there ain't no bears in Arkansas. Some folk never seen a bear at all. Some folks said the bears go around eating babies raw. And some folk got a bear across the hall. And some folks said the bears go around smelling bad. Others say a bear is honey sweet. Some folks say this bear's the best I ever had. Some folk got a bear beneath their feet. Some folk drive bears out of the wilderness. Some to see a bear will pay a fee. And me, I just bear up to my bewildered best. And there's some folks even seen the bear in me. Some folk drive the bears out of the wilderness, and some to see a bear will pay a fee. And me, I just bear up to my bewildered best, and there's some folks even seen the bear in me. So meet a bear and take him out to lunch with you. Even though your friends may stop and stare, remember that's a bear there in the bunch with you. And they just don't come no better than a bear. Also meet a bear and take him out to lunch with you. Even though your friends may stop and stare, remember that's a bear there in the bunch with you. And they just don't come no better than a bear. Said they just don't come no better than a bear. Said they just don't come no better than, just don't come no better than, just don't come no better than the bear. No, never. If there's a crowd, they'd go crazy.
They would go wild right there.
How you doing, my friend?
Stephen, how are you doing? Good to see you again.
Nice to be here.
Now, of course, that song's been out for a good while.
Well, I cut that song back during the great progressive country scare of the mid-'70s for the Capitol folks. And then Lyle Levisney Records, Step Inside This House. It's a lead cut on the first disc. Came out last September.
Yeah, almost seems brand new again, doesn't it?
Well, it does, and it's getting lots and lots of airplay everywhere still.
Great.
And it's the records of the records. I still call them records.
Yeah, well,
the CDs are selling like hotcakes. They forgot to put holes in the middle.
Right.
Hotcake
and they got smaller. And now are we going to see the mini disc? I know that died a few years ago. They mismarketed that.
They're trying to find more ways about the computer rip-off songwriters.
Buy another one.
They'll find another one.
MP3.
Yeah, they're trying to take our money out of
MP4, MP5.
What the hell they call them.
Now you're over at Spamorama on
Spamorama tomorrow with my friend David Orangebarger. This is the 21st, maybe, Spamorama, something like that.
I don't know.
I was a food judge of one of them. I actually ate Spam at one of them.
Yeah.
I heard that Bob Cole.
Pork, shoulder, and ham now.
Yeah, mostly. I heard that Bob Cole on the KVET, the manager, he's the only judge of the Spamorama food part ever to ask for seconds. Of course, that was a long time ago, right, Bob? Are you out there watching?
And then, of course, the Spam Olympics.
Spam Olympics are tomorrow. Yeah. No, I like to watch the Spam hurl.
Yeah, well, that happens later.
There's a Spam cram.
This
year there's a new thing called the pork pull.
Yeah, over pulling, tug of war over a pool.
We used to have a contest here in Austin between North Austin and South Austin, the river, a tug of war across town lake.
Yeah.
And I'm not with the insurance or the yuppies checking out or something. I'm not sure what it was. The South Austin folks are ready. So now he's going to have like 2-man teams and 4-man teams across a 45-foot swimming South Austin hot tub full of simulated gelatinous substance.
Yeah, spam jelly.
It's the strangest ass peak you've ever seen in your life.
Well, now we got everyone's curiosity peaked.
It's really it's one of the few things in Austin that really is old Austin.
Yeah, and it's good-natured fun.
And if you haven't been there, folks, come out. It's a lot of fun. It's on Auditorium Shores on the 1st of May, about noon until about 9.
Great. What you gonna play next?
I had a request to do a song that I'd sung on my daughter's show here. My daughter Darcy Umatic.
She's famous, you know.
Yeah, she's famous. She's the famous. I'm Darcy's dad.
Right, Darcy's dad.
But the song, it's on my new record, my new CD, going to be out late this summer, early this fall. A song dedicated to the memory of Lefty Frizzell and the way he sang a song called "I Gave Her a Ring" from my friend Nancy. Oh, chip of a diamond in 10-karat gold, I hocked all my dreams, all my secrets I sold. I brought all the love this poor boy could bring her. I gave her a ring. She gave me the finger. We had talked to the preacher and to her mom and dad. We talked of the future, the plans that we had. I sang all the love songs this poor boy could sing. Must not have liked what she heard, 'cause she gave me the bird when I gave her my ring. I gave her a ring. She gave me the finger. I said, babe, that's the wrong one. When she held out the long one, the look in her eyes said I need not linger. I heard the fat lady sing when I gave her my ring, and she gave me the finger. She flipped off our love. There's nothing crueler. So I carried that ring on back to the jeweler. He said, this ring is like love, son. There's no guarantee. Like when you gave it to her, I'm gonna give it to you when you give it to me. I heard the fat lady sing when I gave her my ring, and she gave me the finger. Ain't that a heart-rendering
Stephen
tune there?
Fromholz. Steve.
A heart-rendering love song of my own composure.
Now, how do I come out here with a straight face now?
You
after
don't.
did that?
Of course you don't.
And how do you sit there and sing it with a straight face?
Well, if you don't, it's not funny.
Oh, that's right.
If
You're right.
If you make fun of that song, it's not good. It's sad. That's happened, you know. I mean, the folks out there going, that's happened to me. I took her to Disneyland and she said, up yours, buddy. You know, what the hell with it.
The long one.
No, gave her the long. We got to rhyme them
stuff.
somehow, right?
That is some good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, it is danceable too. That could be the funniest Grammy ever won if I get it to Ray Stevens or somebody, you know.
We were just talking about Ray Stevens.
I can hear George Jones singing that song too in a sick, perverted kind of drunken way.
Have you pitched it to him?
No, but as soon as he gets out of the hospital,
we'll send it right over to him.
Yeah. Today is Willie Nelson's birthday.
Is it really? Well, happy birthday,
Willie Nelson's
Willie.
66 years old today.
Wow, he just keeps on. Many more.
No
many more.
kidding.
Very good.
Kidding.
So, are you in on the party? Did he invite us?
I'm playing the picnic again this year. The 4th of July picnic, another great Texas tradition. You bet. And boy, I hope to make it to 66. I guess without a drool bucket. I don't want a drool bucket though.
Yeah.
With your hands, here's Steve Fromholz. Oh, hey, nice to see you. Where's my guitar? No, I don't want to do that.
You'd just rather give it up.
Whatever's Willie smoking is fine with me.
Right. Keep it moving, folks. All right, can you play another one for us?
In honor of Willie's birthday, I thought I'd sing a song that was for the longest time a medley of my hit. Willie cut this song back in years and years ago during the Great Progressive Country Scare of the mid-'70s, which is the title of my new book I'm working on. It's a follow-up to my other book, which is called Women Are From Dallas, Men Are From Waco. You may not have
I missed
read
that one.
book. But Willie cut this song, and it got me 2 platinum records, and it's called I'd Have to Be Crazy Plumb Out of My Mind to Fall Out of Love With You. And for all you folks who are in love right now, or been in love sometime in the past, or perhaps are planning on falling in love sometime later on this evening. I'd have to be crazy to stop all my singing and never play music again. You'd call me a fool if I grabbed up a top hat and I ran out and flagged down the wind. Well, I'd have to be weird to grow me a beard just to see what the rednecks would do. But I'd have to be crazy, plumb out of my mind, to fall out of love with you. I know I've done weird things. I've told people I heard things when silence was all but abound. Been days when it pleased me to be on my knees, following the ants as they crawl across the ground. I've been insane on a train, but I'm still me again. The place where I hold you is true, so I know I'm alright, 'cause I'd have to be crazy to fall out of love with you. You know I don't intend to, but should there come a day when I say I don't love you, you can lock me away. I sure would be dingy to live in an envelope, just waiting alone for a stamp. You'd swear I was loco to rub for a genie while I was burning my hand on the lamp. Well, I may not be normal, but nobody is. I'd like to say before I'm through, I'd have to be crazy, plumb out of my mind, to fall out of love with you. Yes, I'd have to be crazy, plumb out of my mind, to fall out of love with you. Happy birthday, Willie.
Good stuff.
You old
Stephen.
rascal.
Good stuff.
Thank you, Rob.
Now here we're looking for a new CD in the fall.
We're about 2 sessions away from starting the vocals, and we have record companies calling us on the phone, which makes me feel real good. And
Cool.
so sometime, I would imagine early September we'll get it out on one label or another.
Glad to hear
I'm
that.
excited about this. A lot of new music on there. 9 new songs and 3 old songs and a song somebody else wrote.
Well, very good. Thanks
Thanks
coming
for having
by.
me. It's always
Stephen
good to
Fromholz,
be here.
Saturday at
You bet.
Spamorama.
I'll be there about 2 o'clock.
Are you going to volunteer for the Foster's Boomerang 2000 where they're going to knock a spam off of some volunteer's head? It'll be Stephen. Don't
I'm going to
worry.
have to start drinking
That's
a lot
it.
of Fosters if they do that.
All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, we've got the music listing, lots more music, and Chris Smither coming up on the weekend edition.
Hey,
of
Chris.
What's the Cover on the Austin Music Network. Very good.
Meet Amy Wong Mock. Do you know Amy has a solid track record of leadership on family and women's issues, and that currently she is chairperson of the Telecommunications Commission? Here's Amy.
I have worked with you to develop solutions. I will bring your ideas, insights, and dreams to the city government. I understand I serve you, the people, first. Always.
Vote May 1st for Amy Wong Mock, our trusted leader.
Don't miss your favorites from the Lone Star State on Texas Best, weekends on AMN.